What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video from Gray House. Today we are discussing 3 tips, 3 things to look for when you're getting your first job out of college. Now, in the back of your mind, you're probably thinking, I don't have a curriculum vitae, I don't have a cover letter, I don't have a resume, I haven't done one since high school, I haven't done one since such and such class, I don't know what my experience is, I don't know what I want to do. Guys, it's okay for you not to know what to do. I still don't know what to do sometimes, and that's kind of why I've prolonged making another video, because I realized I just didn't know what I wanted to do. I didn't know where I wanted to take this channel. I didn't know where I wanted to take my business. I didn't know where I wanted to just be for a while. So coming back, I'm motivated, I'm determined. I know exactly what it is I want to do, and it's for me to help people. I know for sure that my passion and my career path at the end of the day is to help people, which would come back to the idea that I am a consultant. Now, whether it's professional development, career guidance, personal growth, anything like that, menswear styling, I know for sure if I'm helping people, I'm happy. So in the meantime, given in that sense, if you don't have your curriculum vitae, cover letter, resume, if you don't have that stuff lined up, go ahead, inquire me down below, or just send a direct message to my Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Gray House Style or Gray House Consulting, and we can go ahead and assess you from there, and then we can negotiate any kind of price rates. So in the meantime, stay tuned, because this video is going to go over 3 tips, 3 things to look for when you're landing your first job. The first tip, and this is by far one of the most important tips that I could give anybody, is figure out what your passion is. What is it that you love doing? What is it the one thing that you could do every day and you cannot be bored? If you can go to work with a smile on your face, energized, saying, I can't wait to get to work, or I don't want work to end. If you can do that, you know you're on the right track. And if anybody, your mom, your dad, your grandpa, your grandma tell you otherwise, if they're telling you, no, you can't do this because you're supposed to do this, you need to stop them. You need to stand up for yourself and say, that's not what I want to do. Now, backing up a little bit from, just from what happened to me, when I got out of high school, I thought I was going to be a nurse. For some reason, I thought I was going to be a nurse because I knew I wanted to help people. But then I realized that healthcare was not the way for me to help people. That wasn't just, I knew for sure, like, I didn't have a passion for science. I was good at it. I could pass and not show up to class, but I didn't want to be that nurse. So I needed to find something that I knew I could help people, and then I realized business was the way to go. I thought even at the transition, I changed my major like 4 times. I went from nurse to personal trainer to, occupational therapist, then I went business accounting, and then I realized I just want business. Just show me business and I'll figure everything else out on my own. And then that's what it was. My first HR class was a class that showed me, and I think I was about a junior in college, I realized that's exactly what I want to do. I want to be that person, the man with the plan, the one that makes sure that we don't step overboard, to make sure that the organizational culture and behavior and structure is inviting and welcoming and people enjoy, or just overall help people personally grow or develop confidence or whatever the case may be. It was just something that, that class opened up. Oh, so now I knew what I wanted to do, because I didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to help people. That's a start. But I didn't know how. Like, what is the how? So from there, I realized that, pursuing my master's in HR was something that I'm like, all right, I am determined to get it. 1, because it's just going a little bit above and beyond, and 2, it opens up more opportunities just for me and for other employers looking for people like me. Going on to the second thing that you need to look into, or the second tip, is just overall, when you're applying for a job, don't just apply for any job. Look into their work culture. Work culture is really big and important. Work culture will tell you exactly how does that company thrive. So when you're on a recruiting website or whatever the case may be, or in a job application website, whether it's LinkedIn, Indeed, Monster, it doesn't matter, and you're looking at the reviews on how the company rates, that's your work culture. How is it? I mean, do people complain going to work? Is management shitty? I mean, it's just kind of out there, like, duh, like, do you enjoy going to work? If you hate going to work, like, obviously it's going to be one of those things that company may not be right for you. Even though the job is, that company may not be right for you. Going on from there, the third thing is to check the career path. So we got the work culture. That's a big important part. The work culture would pretty much tell you how are the people, how's the management, do you feel like your back's against the wall or a chip on your shoulder. That is one portion. The other portion is a career path. The career path is point A to point B to point C to point D, so on and so forth. So for example, the easiest way for me to explain it is you start out as a bank teller, personal banker, financial sales advisor, and then branch manager. Whatever the case may be, you need to see the career path. Don't just get a job because it's what you love doing. Get a job that will allow you to grow. Now, if you do hit a job where you're on a stalemate, you know you can do more. You know you can be management, but they don't let you, break off. And that goes back into not necessarily a tip, but just kind of like a bonus tip or anything like that. The last thing I could tell you and recommend is don't be scared to leave your first job. When it comes to your first job, I know you invested a lot of time, a lot of effort, you know, just overall, just the idea of investment for that job, and then you realize job wasn't what you expected. You're not going anywhere. Work culture is completely different. It was more of a facade. Don't be scared to leave and go somewhere else. There's nothing wrong with leaving that job. You are not entitled to stay at that job. There is nothing holding you back at that job. Yeah, sure, they may have, you know, some documentation that may prevent you competing with them or anything like that, or disclosing whatever. The idea is you can leave to find something else. There is nothing wrong with leaving. If you know that was your passion, but just all the other variables didn't click, go ahead and kind of step outside the box and see what else you can do. So let's say you start out as a graphic designer, just quote unquote, but you're like, I don't really like graphic designing. Why don't I be a marketing coordinator? There's nothing wrong with that. Just find a path to get to there. Whether it's taking a seminar, or classes, a conference, employers just want to know, are you going to be here to work and enjoy what you do? Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to make it short and sweet. Just remember, just kind of retract, just going on what we discussed. First one, discover your passion. Second, figure out the work culture. Third, make sure that there's a career path. And four, kind of like a bonus tip, don't be scared to leave. There's nothing wrong with that. Anyway guys, don't be scared to send me a message if you're looking for any queries, trying to improve your curriculum vitae, your resume, your cover letter. Going on from there, we can even discuss trying to prepare for interview questions and all that good stuff. Make sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram at GrayHouseStyle. And from there guys, let me know. I'm here to help.